think anyone knows him, but he's a very funny guy, I've heard. He's very attractive. I don't know if he's single or not. And I have his name right here. His name is Jason Stowe. Let's give it up for Jason! Woo!
Thanks, Justin, for that great introduction. Everyone enjoying their Saturday so far? Yeah, me too. This was a get shit done kind of day for me. Paid some bills, got the car washed, bought some new underwear, which, by the way, that's a really awkward experience, isn't it? Walking into a store and looking at all these packages with half-naked men on it. I felt like I was looking at gay porn. No, I don't understand why there's pictures on it to begin with, because I understand how underwear works. I don't really need to see that. I was afraid if other people in the store saw me staring at it too long, they'd get the wrong idea, so I just grabbed the first thing I saw and got the hell out of there. I ended up with briefs, which suck. Really uncomfortable. You know, if the underwear manufacturers are going to put pictures on the cover to help us consumers, why do they choose some ripped guy with a six-pack? I've never once thought, I wonder how this waistband is going to fit over my incredibly sexy stomach. You know, if anything, let's put a picture of a guy on there with a beer belt. So this way I can see exactly how that elastic is going to cut into the overhang of my stomach. And for the love of God, if you're going to sell me briefs, take a picture of the guy's inner thigh after he's been wearing it for 10 hours. Yeah, knowing how red and chafed that shit gets, that's useful information. You know, it's funny, I was back in New York a couple weeks ago, visiting my family for the holidays. I told my mom that joke, and she's like, you should also mention that they have huge packages. Fuck me, Mom, really? Spending time with family, it's a trip. After a day, I was ready to get the hell out of there. I'll give you guys a good example of why spending time with family is terrible after a while. So when you're hanging out at a friend's house and you go to the bathroom, and you see a hair on the toilet seat, that's disgusting. When you're hanging out at your aunt's house on Christmas Eve with only family, and you go in the bathroom and you see hair on the toilet seat, that's devastating. That's a family feud. The second you see it, you try to ignore it, but the more you try not to think about it, the more you think about it, because the human mind just sucks. It becomes this bad game of family pubic hair guess who. Oh, they have blonde hair? Nope. Click, 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 click. Looks like we're left with Cousin Brian, Aunt Pat, or Grandma. So needless to say, I'm happy to be back in California. I'm glad the holidays are over. It's January, which is a great month because my birthday's in a week. There's 7 of us besides me that are excited about that. Thank you. I'm going to be 29. Kind of a scary age. Almost 30. Almost a real adult, right? You know, there's constant reminders around me too. A lot of my friends now are getting married, which sucks because married people are fucking annoying, aren't they? Talking about this unbridled sense of security. You know, they think they're all cool sharing the same picture as both their Facebook defaults. Fucking homos. Real person. Now my friends are trying to have kids. They actually want them, which I find bizarre. People wanting kids. You ever notice that when someone's trying to have a kid, they always talk about it? There's like, we're trying to get pregnant. I'm ovulating, we're trying to get pregnant. First of all, I don't ever want to hear the word ovulation. Because to me, it sounds like it should be delicious, right? Guys, I'm telling you now, it's not delicious. Secondly, I'm not an idiot. I know what we're trying to get pregnant means. That means you're having a lot of unprotected sex. You just found a loophole in the fabric of society to openly talk about your sex life. And that's wrong, because as a single guy, I can't do that. I can't come to work on a Monday and be like, guess what I did? Yeah, I met this super hot chick on Friday. We banged for hours. We're really trying hard not to get pregnant. I hope we're successful. The second I hear 2 people say they're trying to have a kid, I immediately picture you having sex. And trust me, much freakier than you probably are in real life. So let's just save us both the trouble and not go there at all. The weirdest thing to me, though, is that means there are people that are my age that feel their lives are stable enough to the point that they want to bring another life into this world. And I still pee in my kitchen sink. guys in here pee in some sort of sink. God, don't train us to use urinals for years and then put something that's urinal-like in our house. Whose fault is it really? Anyone out there actually have kids? Couple people? Alright, so you guys might be offended, but I'm gonna tell a quick story. It's a great example of why I fucking hate them. So my brother's coming out here next week for a job interview. He lives in Florida. I don't get to see him that often, so we're trying to firm up plans. I had 5 minutes on my lunch break yesterday to call him. Step outside, call his cell phone. My 11-year-old niece answers the phone. I was like, hey, Athena, it's Uncle Jay. Is your dad there? Yep. Silence. Can I talk to him? Nope. It's like, Athena, I really need to talk to him. She cuts me off. She's like, Uncle Jay, I joined the band. Guess what instrument I play? I was like, oh, Athena, I don't know. She's like, guess. I was like, fine, the piano. She's like, no, guess. The clarinet. No, guess. So to save us all a little bit of time here, I'll just stop, because this went on for 3 fucking minutes straight. No, guess. It's like the triangle. No, guess. So at this point, I'm getting really frustrated. She's a kid, and I'm her uncle. So even though she's being cunty, I have to keep my I don't know any other instruments. What instrument do you play? She's like, Uncle Jay, you're dumb. It's the baritone. I was like, hey, fuck you, man. That doesn't even sound like a real instrument. That little bitch hung up on me. I didn't even call back. I actually drove right to CVS and bought condoms. I'm like, fuck kids. They crush dreams and ruin lives and they ruin beautiful women's bodies. They do, I'm sorry. I know everyone that can have theirs like, yeah, we'll bounce back. No, you won't. I'm sorry. And I can say this firsthand. I used to be fat. I used to be 300 pounds. I recently lost 100 pounds, so I know. I know what it's like. You're never what you used to be. I'm sorry. But you do great and, you know, you're raising a fucking kid, so that's cool, I guess. You know, it's funny, now that I've lost weight, I realize there's one surefire way to always tell an ex-fatty. We look for any excuse possible to be naked. We just want to take our clothes off all the time, because we've never been able to before. It's liberating. The other night, I was out on a first date with this girl. Holy shit, I didn't even say anything yet. You like this setup, wait till you get to the punch. So we're out on this first date, right? It's early on, but I'm feeling good, I'm bold. I decide I lean in, I go to give her a kiss. She's hesitant at first, but finally she gives in, she kisses me back, and I ripped my clothes off right there. I don't know why I did this motion, apparently I was wearing a Velcro unitard that night. But anyway, now it's do or die time, right? I'm standing in front of her naked, so I look at her, I give her a smile. She looks back and she smiles back at me, so I know she's down, which is awesome. The rest of the people at the Olive Garden looked at me really weird. Which, if you ask me, I think it's pretty messed up, because I was under the assumption that when you're there, you're family. You guys have been great. My name is Jason Stowe.